Hello and welcome to this special episode of Ek Mulakat. You're with me, Florence, Handique, Rabha, and I am in a beautiful resort called Dekachang in Sonapur, which is in the outskirts of Guwahati. Well, in Ek Mulakat today, we shall be meeting a very popular and multi-talented actor from Assamese cinema. He has been in the Assamese film industry for the last 17 years and has given a number of super hit films at the box office. Isn't it very interesting? Well, friends, we shall be meeting this handsome, strong man very soon. But before that, let's have a look at the small clipping.
Orderbook provisionotকৈ বেছি হৈ যোৱাৰ বাবে and principles are principles.
Born and brought up in Guwahati, actor Ravi Sarma is the elder son of late Shri Dilip Sharma and Srimati Vandana Sharma. After passing out from Faculty Higher Secondary School, Ravi Sarma completed his graduation in Political Science from Arya Vidyapith College in Guwahati. He was the best athlete and arm wrestling champion for 3 consecutive years in his college. Ravi Sarma got his first break in Assamese film Hiya Diya Niya, directed by Munin Borwa in the year 2000. It was an instant hit. After that, Ravi Sarma acted in more than 20 feature films, numerous video films and television serials. He has also acted in mobile theatres for 9 years. He has won Best Actors Awards for his acting in films like Mon, Jibon Trishna, Koka Deutar Ghor Joai and Hiya Dapunot Tumare Sobi. He has also won the award for Best Actor in a negative role in the Assamese film Barood. Currently, Ravi Sarma is one of the most popular and successful actors in Assam and has completed 17 years in the Assamese film industry. Well, friends, I'm very happy to share with you that right now I have with me the very charming and super talented actor from Assamese cinema, Ravi Sarma. So, Ravi, how are you feeling in this lovely weather?
It's a beautiful weather, very Assamese, very romantic. I love it.
I love it too. I especially love this greenery around us.
Couldn't agree more.
So, let's talk and look around. Ravi, tell me, you were a fine sportsman in school and college. You could have had a successful career in sports too. Then why did you choose acting as your career and not sports?
To be very frank, probably I had the blessings of Almighty and I had the farsightedness to understand that in Assam, you cannot take up sports as a profession. I actually did not particularly opt to be an actor. I wanted to join the armed forces. But somehow, as we all know, things don't happen the way you want them to. And I was chosen by this line.
How did you get your first break?
I was Assam's first batch ramp male model. Mr. Munin Borwa, he saw me and then he was looking for a new artist, new face. So that's how I got my first break.
Alright, and your first movie, that is Hiya Diya Niya in 2000, was a huge hit. And after that, you never looked back. After that, you finished almost more than 20 films. Tell us, how did you feel when you received your first award as a Best Actor in the film Mon?
Well, it came to me as a shock at first because I never thought I could do that well. I understood that, okay, maybe I had that in me. It came to me as a surprise and I was happy. Missed my dad, he wasn't there by the time I got that award.
After that, you received awards for Best Actor for 3 more of your films. We have seen you in so many films, emotional scenes, action, drama, melodrama. But tell us, till now, what have you found most challenging,
See, if it would have been a few years back, I would have said the character I played in Barood. But today, after completing my last movie, that's Tumi Ahibane, I think that's one of the toughest characters that I've played. If you add up the dialogues that I had in the entire movie, that would hardly come up to be a page. But there you had to play a lot with expressions, which I always dreamed of. Doing a character of that kind was always a dream for me. And thanks to Prerna, she gave me the character. The character had so much less to say verbally, but it had, a lot to say through your expressions and your eyes and everything. So this character was a great challenge for me.
We all know that the Assamese film industry, it went through a low phase, What's your opinion about the present scenario in the film industry? How optimistic are you about it?
See, even if this is a cultural line, it is actually commerce. And the basic theory about commerce is demand and supply. So if your supply is more than the demand, you obviously lose the market. I think that's the reason why it had a bad phase in between. And now we will be learning to release the movie at a regular interval, an interval where each movie gets some time in the box office. And the second reason is the subject and the quality of films that we're making. Technically we were poor, though we're picking up pretty fast now. And then there's another thing, we need new subject matters. See, all these years, most of the films that we see were into a triangular love story. Just romantic movies. We need to venture out. So our industry had been going through the phase where we were highlighting only romantic movies. Now we need to change our genre. We need to change our
need something
new topic. Something new is required.
Experiment.
I think those are the reasons.
Well, viewers, here we would like to show you a beautiful song from one of the favorite movies of Ravi Sarma. Come to know that you have also acted in a Hindi film.
Right.
Tell us about that experience.
Name of the movie was Ma. It was directed by Mr. Ashok Maurya. He was the director of movies like Lal Badshah, Yashwant. So it was a very humbling experience, a learning experience for me. And I had a chance to work with great actors like Mr. Parikshit Sahni, Shima Biswas, Mr. Nipon Goswami, and there were a lot of artists casted from ASSam. It was a big banner movie. So it was a very beautiful experience.
Now, if you get an offer from Bollywood, from a director there, will you like to accept it?
Of course, it's a dream of every actor to get a chance to work in Bollywood. But I have my criteria, provided it's a big banner movie, provided it's a good character, provided I get to work with a renowned director, I would obviously accept that kind of an offer.
Great.
So far, that's the reason why I haven't, tried my luck elsewhere than in ASSam. Because after getting so much of fame in ASSam, I would not like to start as a beginner or a struggler. So that's one part which has kept me away from Bollywood. But obviously, if I get a good character, I'm interested.
All right, Ravi, I have seen you doing a number of VCD films. You have done feature films. But somewhere I feel, the quality of films gets compromised. Don't you also feel the same?
It does actually, but the thing is that now we've already shifted into digital media, and the thing is that there are plus points as well. It has given a chance to newcomers to experiment.
Right.
So I think there's two sides to the coin.
Then you've done mobile theatre for 9 years. Yeah. We all know that it's very tough to work in mobile theatres. Like sometimes you have to do 3 shows in a day and in the villages. So how do you keep yourself charged? How do you work so hard?
That's one of the reasons why actually 24 hours is less for me.
And you have done 27 long length plays, right?
Right.
That's a big number.
I've spent quite a lot of time there. 9 years, long time. And it's a tough job. You see, you have to be fit always. You have to stay the best balanced mind, and then you have to take care of your health so you don't fall sick, because there's no excuse.
maintain your routine, your health?
See, but I
fitness?
had been a health freak since, I don't know, 27, 28 years now. And I always try to keep myself fit. I stay in a routine.
You've got a huge fan following there.
Right.
Of course, people all over Assam love you. So, do you have any such experience which you want to share with us? Any touching experience with one of your fans?
There are a few incidents that I remember very nicely. Once I met a fan who had tattooed his name, my name on his arm.
Oh.
So that was a really sweet thing. I usually meet a lot of fans like that who come and they carry a marker along with them and they want me to autograph their back, So
You
they
do
want
that?
to show. I do that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to do it. You cannot hurt their sentiment. And then I teach them, of course, that you should take it in autograph book so that it remains. So he says, sir, I will not take a shower for a week.
That's
So that's very sweet, I think.
Sweet.
And then I get people who are handicapped. They're carried by other people and they come to watch my shows.
Why is it that you have stopped doing mobile theatres? I don't see you doing any mobile theatre.
See, I've stayed away from home for 9 years and now I want to be with my family. And second is that I think no matter what other people think, I think it's a wastage of an artist's talent if you work too much in a mobile theatre doing plays, because it's a mechanical form of art.
Becomes monotonous.
Yeah, it becomes monotonous, and then I always take my characters up in a way with a lot of feel in it. So those are the things that are not required there, you see. There'll be the blue light, and there'll be a sad music, and even if you're laughing, people will think you're crying. And what happens is you get so engrossed in mobile theatre, you have to put in so much that you're no longer in touch with the rest of the world. And then doing 3 plays over and over again for a whole year.
Same dialogues.
Same dialogues, it becomes a pain sometimes.
I understand. You are a big star, Ravi. You have done so many films. Why do you shift to television? Shifting from big screen to small screen. What attracted you?
To be very frank, it's not actually shifting. The reason being, I choose my characters very, I'm a very choosy person regarding a character. So when I got a chance to work with great directors like Dr. Bhavindranath Saikia, Mr. Dulal Roy, Monami Bezburwa, Mr. Arun Sharma, he was also involved. And then there's Mr. Pulo Gogoi. I've worked with him. So these are the people who attracted me, and the roles that they have given me, the kind of way they approached me was that we need you for this character. So that appealed to me, and so I wanted to, I opted to do those characters. But I've not actually shifted. And as you've seen, 17, 18 years in this industry, and there are very few films in comparison to other actors because I'm very choosy.
Right.
So if it's a good work, it doesn't matter if it's a small screen or a big screen, I work.
So what do you like more, film or stage?
For an actor to be complete, you need to know both the realms.
Right.
And for me, working in front of the camera was always my first love.
Great. So we have a camera here too. Why don't you, say some powerful dialogues from one of your favorite scenes for our dear viewers?
Okay, I'll try to do that, though it's a very different environment here. It's from a play, Betal Police. Theme of
You have directed that
I've directed that
play,
play.
right?
Yeah, I've directed the play. It was written by Rajdeep. So there's this sequence where I come in contact with a doctor who's involved in duplicate drugs. So when his son gets a reaction and he's about to die, he wanted to leave the hospital immediately. He wanted to go to visit his son. So my character comes and says, "Ki hol? Nijor lorar kotha shuni etia jabole oiso. Ki hoise? Bor kosto hoise no? Murot sage jui joli uthise নহয়, চকুৰ আগত অন্ধকাৰ যেন লাগিছে। কিন্তু চিকিৎসাৰ অভাৱত যেতিয়া ৰোগীবোৰ পৰি থাকে, সিহঁতে এনেকৈ যন্ত্ৰণা ভোগ কৰে। তোৰ ভেজাল ঔষধ খাই সেই মানুহবোৰ এনেকৈ মৰে। তই যেতিয়া ৰোগীবোৰ পেলাই থৈ বিদেশ ভ্ৰমণ কৰিবলৈ যাও, সিহঁতৰ আত্মীয়বোৰ এনেকৈ চিঞৰি থাকে। এনেকৈ চিঞৰি থাকে, কান্দি থাকে, চটপটাই থাকে। পাৰ যদি ইয়াৰ পৰা কিবা শিক, এয়া ঈশ্বৰৰ আগজাননী।
Excellent, powerful, wow.
অথাতে বুকুত কি বিষ জাগে সোমাব খোজো হিয়াৰ লকাপত হাঁহিয়ে নুকাৰে টোপনি হৰে মায়া বিপৰক প্ৰতি উশাহত লিখোৱে পায়াত প্ৰেমৰ কবিতা চকুৰ এনকাউণ্টাৰত জলে প্ৰণয় খলিতা বেতাল পুলিচ বেতাল পুলিচ অ বেতাল পুলিচ
read somewhere that last 27 years, right? You have been into martial arts. Like, where do you go to train?
Well, actually, I started martial art when I was in school. So, it's been so many years now. I've been practicing with my friends.
All right.
So, first I started off with Taekwondo. Then I started karate. Later on, when I was in college. And then, lastly, I did judo. So, these are the three forms of martial art that I've been practicing all these years. Because we need it in our, for shoots as well. As I'm more into action movies and all.
That's why your fight scenes are so interesting, so powerful.
So I try and do my best. So that's one of the reasons.
You remain the best athlete in your school and a champion weightlifter. So what else you used to do, during your student's life? And even today, what are your hobbies like?
I get a very little time for hobbies now. But what I used to pursue long time back was music. I play the saxophone, the mouth organ, and I used to sing. And then there was roller skates, and then high diving, boxing.
Okay.
There are a lot of stuff that I used to do.
Great. All right, tell me what role your parents have played in your life?
The most vital role, I must say, as I believe, for a child to develop his talents, you need parents who understand talents at the first place. So, my parents played a very nice role and a very vital role in my shaping up my talents that I had. They've always encouraged me to do everything. See, it happens. Every child shifts from one passion to the other. I used to do the same, but they never said that you shouldn't do this. Just focus on one. They never said anything of that sort. They wanted me to just go forward, do anything that I wanted to do, anything positive. Yeah, if I wanted to go and stay over at my friends, my father didn't want me to. He didn't allow. But regarding sports, music, anything that I wanted to do, he always inspired me. And then
he was a state level volleyball player.
Yeah,
right?
he was a state level volleyball player. He was a very good athlete himself. He was a
Mr.
weightlifter.
ASSam?
Yeah, was Mr. ASSam first runner-up.
1969 runner-up, yeah.
Runner-up, first runner-up. And he was the best dad one can ever have.
And your mother as well. Your mother was a news anchor, an actress. She's a writer.
She's a writer. She's a poet. So I get both these sides from both my parents.
All right, Ravi. Like you're a famous star, you have a successful career. Anything you would like to say to the students through this program of ours?
Work hard, give in 100%, and success is yours.
Well, now I would like to know something about your life partner. Where did you meet her, and how and why did you decide to marry her?
Her name is Moitre Priyadarshini.
Okay.
I met her quite a few years back when I was doing a digital project called Phone Tora. But there was nothing between us then. We just met for the first time. And then I went to mobile theatres for the first time, 2007. Then I met her again. She was my co-star. Then I was going through a very bad phase of my life in personal terms. So then I decided, my mom was pressuring me that I should get married. So I decided if I need to marry, what kind of a girl would I want? And then I saw those qualities in her. And we talked. We became good friends. And then I straight away gave her a proposal for marriage. And then we got married. So to be very frank and to be very honest, I fell in love after I got married.
That's great. What is the quality that you like most about her?
Well, you see, I am a footloose person. I live life like a child, basically. So I need somebody matured enough who can take care of me, who I'm forced to listen to. And somebody who's kind of a disciplinarian. And she's that kind. And somehow we clicked.
Welcome back, friends. You're with me, Florence, in Ek Mulakat, and we are in conversation with the dashing Ravi Sarma. Ravi Sarma, we don't have much time with us now, so we are coming towards the end of this show. But before we wrap up, I would like to throw a rapid fire round at you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Choose one. Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan?
Amir as an actor, Salman as a person, any day.
Which Bollywood actress would you like to date?
Smita Patil.
Your greatest fear?
Of dying without doing anything.
The happiest moment of your life?
Yet to come.
Social media, a blessing or curse?
Both.
Your favorite sports person?
After watching Dangal, it's of course Mahavir Singh Phogat, because it's really tough to nurture a champion than be one.
Your dream role?
Manoj Bajpayee in Shool.
Your favorite co-star in ASSam's film industry, both male and female?
Well, I have a lot of favorites, but I must say Varsha, because I've recently done a movie with her in female, and male Hirono Deka.
Okay. What impresses you most in a woman?
Her capacity to manage.
Please sing a romantic song for our viewers.
Well, my voice is a little sore because of the weather.
All right.
So why don't I play something for you on the harmonica?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow, you carry it all the time.
I do.
Great.
Okay. Let me play a classic romantic song for you.
Well, Ravi, it was wonderful meeting you.
Same here.
And thank you so much for giving us time. And we wish you all the best for your future ahead. Thank you for giving us time.
Thank you so much.
Well, friends, that was the very handsome and multi-talented actor from ASSam cinema, Ravi Sarma, for you. I hope you enjoyed this program. Well, we'll be coming back to you with more interesting episodes. For now, this is your host Florence saying goodbye to you. Stay healthy and keep smiling.
God bless.